Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't uploaded in probably a year. I don't think it's been a long time, but I figured today I'd try to make a video. Doing a little bit of deer hunting. It's 2025 rifle season in West Virginia, and so far I've seen nothing. Parents don't want me killing does up here. They just bought this place and they want to make sure the deer population is good for next year. So only bucks, and the bucks are not moving at all. I've noticed everywhere that bucks are slow. Up in Moundsville they're slow, and down the southern part of the state they're pretty slow, but squirrels are moving. I'm gonna try to make a video every once in a while, but we'll see how that goes. We got a lot of stuff to do at the house too, so there will be some videos coming there, but I'll show you guys what I'm working with. It's not very much visibility, but it's good enough, I think. So as you can see, I can kind of hunt, and I'll show you. That fence line is the property line with a farm. Down over the hill is all there, so I can't really hunt that side. But all of this road out through here, and then all of this, I can shoot down over. That field over there, I can't shoot. That belongs to a guy up in Ohio. And then all the way up through here, I have to shoot in the back in here a little bit. I've had a lot of does coming up that trail, and there's a trail that runs back in through that brush. There are some really nice rubs out there, and you can kind of see it. I can zoom in the camera. There's a scrape right there on the ground. So, oh, let me fix that. There we go. So there are bucks coming through here, but the issue is what time, and are they still even alive? Because this neighbor back here and the one that owns behind me, over that big knoll, they hunted like crazy opening day. I had no action, and I think they had all the action, but they also probably hunted does as well. I'm in a tree stand somebody left on the property when we bought it. It's not very tall, but it works. I bow hunted this, and I did not see bucks using this in bow season. So we're going to hunt here for a bit, and then we might move spots. I only have 2 more days to hunt, and then rifle season's over for me. I got my 308 with me. So that's good, but other than that, it's, it's rough. It's like 30 degrees, and the weather, you can feel it. There's a little bit of a breeze, so I think the feel temperature is like 20 probably. It's better than yesterday. Yesterday was like a 9-degree day, and I was outside in shorts for a little bit because I did not want to throw pants on. I wasn't feeling the jeans, but I got 2 layers on today, so that's good. I got 2 layers of coats on now. Keep my chest warm. But sounds like the neighbor's out with his cows, so we'll see how that goes. Let me listen. Yeah, that's a tractor. Yeah. But see, every once in a while he comes out on the side-by-side to run deer across the property line to another guy. I don't have that luxury. I don't have anybody running my deer. I'm just kind of out here winging it. But I'm going to put the camera down, try to do a little bit of buck hunting. I'll pick it back up in like an hour, tell you what's going on. If I see anything, I'll throw it on the video, but I don't know. I don't think I'll see anything. They're moving good on the way up here, but nothing up here moving. So I was wrong. He just rode in on a side-by-side right below me, so either there's going to be some deer jumping up here, or they're going to run the other way. probably can't see his side by side, but he's a new neighbor. I don't know him that well. I know some of his family though, so I think he sounds like a chill guy. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, that's a side by side. I just heard a truck door shut. Well, not a truck door, but like a door shut. I don't hear anything running, but I'll probably put the phone down now. Just wanted to throw up an update on what's happening out here. Well, guys, the neighbor was working cows right below me, so I knew I was going to see anything in the stand today. But we're just doing like some type of I don't even know what you would call this. It's not even like a spot and stock because there's not enough visibility to do that here. But we're just walking trails, looking to see if I can run into anything or run something up out of the brush. I'll show you guys where I'm at. But I've seen some trespassing sign, perhaps, unless my parents blocked the trail I was hunting off, which is very unlikely for them to do. The tops of some trees, like the ones behind me, were completely snapped off. And it looked relatively fresh within the week. I'll show you guys some cool tricks to hunting like this that my dad showed me. I think some of them are like military stuff, but I'll probably come up here in some ghillie and see if I can't find that trespasser. I had a ghillie suit and some night vision, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at and teach you guys some tricks while I'm out here. For any of you that are new to deer hunting or new to the wilderness or tracking or anything like that. But let me put my gun on my shoulder. So first things first, the grass, a lot of big leaves, massive leaves. And when you're hunting, you want to be as quiet as possible. I'm kind of screwing myself making a video, but I'm probably not going to see anything today. But when it comes to walking through something like this, watch where you put your foot, and there's a certain way you need to put your foot down. Like this, heels on the ground, roll my foot slowly. Look how quiet that is. Avoid loud objects. And avoid sticks and stuff like this. Listen to when I put my foot down that. It's frozen dirt. You'll hear that for about 40 yards or 50 yards, depending on how dense the vegetation is. But I'll show you guys something else when we get further down the trail. I want to try to walk this one so I don't run them up over the hill onto another neighboring property. I like them to be comfortable and stay in this bottom. Watch, real quiet. They're not going to hear that unless they're within eyesight of me. But we'll get down here. Use this to step on. Hit that leaf a little bit. Keep in mind there are other animals, and deer aren't scared of squirrels when they wrestle through leaves. But they can tell when you're bipedal by your footsteps. They know when it's another deer too. They're quieter than I am now. You'll never hear a deer coming unless they're running from you or running from something else. Real lightly put my foot down. There we go. Oh, that's perfect actually. Look at that. It's a clean break and still light. See, an old break would be starting to turn more brown like this is, and eventually turn black. Now let me see if I can find an old break like that one. It just turned completely brown. So that's new. Something biggest came through here. And judging by the height of that tree, that's not a deer. And there's no stick on the ground anywhere through here. So that tells me that something has came through and snapped that off while they were walking and just carried it off with them. And there's only one being that could do that. And I noticed this one that came down too. And this might be from me from years ago, because I did come down on this road once and put corn out. But back in this tree, I noticed, and this looks new. See, if this is older, it would not look like this. But there's paracord in that tree, tied up, like somebody was setting up blind. And that feels good. So they've chopped that tree down, tied it up here, and I guess try to make like a little spot to sit right there. Maybe it's kind of matted down, so we know somebody's been up here. And this is well into our land, so it's not like I'm on a property line here. And this road leads down to a pretty big one lane that's frequented by the height of society, the drug dealers in this area. Not really much law enforcement out here either. We're going to try to run something up. I'm going to be a little bit louder and try to spook something up out of the brush down this road. We got pretty good visibility. So I'm going to just try to make some noise, get them to jump up and just start blasting if I see horns. Because I'm not hunting for a trophy buck here. I'm hunting to eat it. And whether or not it's a spike or a 10 point, it all tastes the same in a crock pot. Didn't even make it any farther down the trail. Maybe, 20 yards. And there's already another fresh break. So we know somebody's been up here recently and they've been snapping stuff off. So that's kind of indicative of a way to trace their steps back to their side-by-side or truck. And it makes sense. What I always used to do was I would cut a scrape on a tree, something similar to like something like that, but bigger. And I would be able to shine my light and see the reflection of that white wood so I can make it back to the house. And I would just mark every so many feet as long as I could see the last mark. And I would know where I was coming from. But we're going to go ahead. There's a house down here. That's the neighbor's house. We're going to go ahead and go back up the hill. Be a little quieter again. And just ever so slightly work our way out of here. And just watch for more trespassing sign. I'll have to let my dad know that he's going to have to watch his trail cameras. But as you can see, I'm moving quietly, aside from my voice. And sometimes you'll have to walk on the side of your feet. Just watch your balance with the gun. You see, we're moving pretty quick. Pretty quiet for how fast we're going. Well, we've made it a good ways. It's mostly up a mountain from here, pretty steep. Trying to get back to the truck. Haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything running, so I think it's gonna just be a day. I hunted for a few hours. I like to hunt for like 10 hours, but too cold, trespassing sign, got on a tractor at my tree stand. No deer. I did find this nice deer trail. It's like a highway of deer sign, but I think they're coming through at night.
So I threw myself there. I was so sick down in here. It's a really good spot for my bow. I bow hunt with a recurve, so I don't have that much range. But coming up on an old gas well, there's a chance we see something here. It's low, but they used to bed just down over in the gas well. But they've been traveling this too, the does have. But I'm not interested in does. I want to find that place where the bucks are moving, because they won't always use the same trail. A lot of times they have little ones that they use for real thick vegetation. And since the rut's out now, I don't think I want to really get much luck with them doing anything sporadic. I think they'll go back to their old ways of coming out at night, bedding through the day, maybe come to get some water every once in a while, because there's only one place to get water here, and that's right up there. So I think there might be another small hole, but it's right on the road. They probably won't frequent that one. I know they frequent this one though. With so many coming through there, it's nothing but mud around it, no grass. Let's see if I see anything. Yeah, there's nothing down through there. But the road the trespassers are using is just down over this hill. And it leads out to the main road down there. Well, one lane, pretty much a main road. But I see nothing. Whoever owned this before didn't keep up with the place. So there's trash dumps everywhere through here. But this is another really nice place to hunt. It's just driveways right there. And there's a house just over that hill. But as you guys can see, there's nothing. Damn. It's a rough day. At this point though, I don't care about being quiet. I know my dad had a trail camera go missing now, so figured out where that went. We'll see though. But I'm gonna try to hunt maybe in the early morning tomorrow. Might do a video of that. But I have some stuff to do at the house. Want to get livestock again. Update on the birds. They are no longer with us, so that'll be a separate video. But thank you guys for watching. I'm going to make my way back up this desolate mountain of a hill. But yeah, that's the 2025 deer season. But if you guys want like a video on tracking or anything specifically, or moving quietly in the Appalachian Mountains, I could probably show you guys a thing or two, because I've been playing in the woods for what, 20 years probably. So, but yeah, we'll get up out of here. See y'all in the farming video. Oh, and one more thing before I get off here. I know I'm not driving on my phone on the main road. I'm still going down this disgustingly steep hill, which made me very, very, it made me breathe very, very difficultly. Anyways, with these trespassers, I got up there and I stopped, was getting my big coat off and everything because it started to sweat, and I just decided once it started sweating, I can't go back out. Which is another thing. If you're walking in, if you're new to hunting and you're walking out and you have all these layers on, if you start sweating, you're going to be cold by the time you get to your stand and get set down, because that moisture is going to get really, really cold in your coat. You'll be wet, and that's not good when it comes to wind. But the trespassers, so when I started out that road, I noticed a bunch of pretty decent sized trees broken down and like blocking off a road, and I thought, well, my dad might have did that. And then I found those couple other spots where I realized, okay, somebody's been up here. And that road that they blocked off, my dad has to use with his tractor. He's got to get out there, you know, cutting wood and stuff. And I mean, we're building more stuff up here. I mean, it's a lot of land. We're trying to build like cabins and stuff. So whoever did that's trying to like block people from coming down that road. And I think it's one of these people that live down below us that are into nefarious activities doing that. So we'll see. They're probably the same people dumping all their damn garbage all over the woods, which pisses me off so bad. Leave your damn trash at the dump. Why are you dumping it in nature? Like, what is the matter with you people?